Ahoy there, mateys. I'm your host, Luke Stratton, as always, the Pirate Wizard Limithron. This is going to be a little bit different. It's a short episode. We're kicking off Cabin Fever, our itch.io hosted content jam where people like you can make content for Pirate Borg, get cash prizes, and get printed in a anthology of sorts that we're going to have on lulu.com, like a print-on-demand kind of thing. So that started yesterday. It runs all month. You got a whole month to get your thing in. And I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. So, couple things. I sat down with all 6 of the other judges, and we all kind of gave tips and some advice on what we're looking for in this thing. But before we get to that, I'm going to play the trailer because that's got all the basic info, so I don't have to repeat myself. All right, here we go. Ahoy, you scabby sea dogs. I'm Luke Stratton, creator of Pirate Borg, and I'm very, very excited to announce our first itch.io community content jam, Cabin Fever, brought to you by our new sub-label, Known Conspirators. This jam invites content creators like you to create content for the worst pirate setting ever made, the Dark Caribbean. You can submit your content in one of 5 categories: adventures and modules, PC class, NPCs, monsters, and ships, generators or random tables, or miscellaneous for everything else under the sea. Submissions are open for the entire month of May, and all submitters will receive an exclusive Known Conspirators antique pin and a Cabin Fever die-cut sticker. Then, a council of 7 fearsome pirate lords will debate for hours and choose the finest submissions. A total of 16 selected entries will be compiled into a print-on-demand hardcover book. In addition, those 16 winners will each receive a cash prize, plus a printed copy of the book. Everyone else, including the public, will be able to buy the book for cost at lulu.com, or get the PDF for free from our website. But wait, there's more. One grand prize winner will take home $1,000 in cold, hard cash. So clean out your gills and ready your quills, and leave her, Johnny, leave her. We can't wait to find the treasures from your mind when you get Cabin Fever. Yeah, Cabin Fever. Let's do it. You can watch that whole trailer on YouTube if you want to see my ugly mug barking at the camera. But without further ado, let's cut over to meet the Brethren Court, the fine 7 judges, well, 6, and then me. I don't know what I'm doing there, but yeah. We're going to listen to them talk about this jam. All right, here we go. Tell us about yourself and what you do in the scene, and what is your relationship to Pirate Borg?
Hey, I'm Brian Colin. I am the co-creator of Vast Grim and the kind of lead on that. And my relationship to Pirate Borg is, I like to think of us as kissing cousins.
I'm Bridget Jeffries, and what do I do in the scene? That's a great question. Horror is my happy place, and most of the things that I do in the industry scene are somewhere wrapped around horror. So if I'm not publishing horror, I'm doing actual plays or streams or podcasts, or I'm writing or developing or helping other people do the same. So I have a full-time job with Chaosium as their community coordinator, and then I own a horror company called Symphony Entertainment that does all of those aforementioned things that I just mentioned. What's my relationship to Pirate Borg? Listen, that's a whole situation, my relationship with Pirate Borg. Right now, I am a huge hype girl and fan of Limithron because they're incredible. They're amazing. They constantly support me. And I may or may not have done a little bit of sensitivity reading on the last project for them. So what's my relationship to Pirate Borg? Anything that I can get because I love Pirate Borg.
I'm Luke Stratton. I'm the creator of Pirate Borg. Welcome to the Cabin Fever Jam.
I'm Tyler Stratton. I'm the quartermaster for Limithron and his brother. I deal with all the organized play, conventions, customer side of things, and generally just get involved with Pirate Borg as much as possible.
My name is Jason Hunt. I am the Ex Libris curator for Pirate Borg on behalf of Limithron for modules, adventures, settings, rollable tables, anything that you can think of. and it's all curated by and for the community. So it's a pretty nice system. I do some editing work occasionally for people who are doing projects for the Ex Libris and for just personal use sometimes. I've been working with Free League Publishing on behalf of Victory Condition Gaming as a freelancer for conventions and that sort of thing. My relationship with Pirate Borg is that I know Limithron and Tyler and pretty much everybody else on the Discord. I live there.
Hi, I'm Brett O'Donnell. I am a longtime Limithron supporter, been around since February 2021. I participated in the first Talk Like a Pirate stream. I created the Pirate Generator website, and I am one of two Ex Libris curators.
Hi, I'm Doug Shute. I do social media and content for a channel called Victory Condition Gaming. I've been doing that for the past 5-6 years. I do all the North American events for Free League Publishing. Try to assist them with marketing and get more U.S. players playing their tabletop games. My relationship with Pirate Borg, I've never heard of this game. It's totally foreign to me. I don't know what is this game about? Pirate what? Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That's it. We're putting that in. I'll put your answer in last. That's the best one. What kinds of content are you hoping to see in the Cabin Fever Jam?
I want to see something that doesn't just look like everything else. I want people to make it their own. Like when you see some of the different third-party content out there, I want you to really take ownership of it and put your spin on it.
I am looking for tables. Tables are my happy place. One of my favorite things about picking up Pirate Borg is bam, I'm on a page. Bam, I can look at a table. Bam, I can have someone roll a D whatever, and then suddenly I have a story in my hands. If you give me a beautiful table that is like cohesive and fleshed together and creative and funny, I'll be the happiest person ever. That's what I want to see. I want to see narrative-based tables that help me tell a story.
I'm just looking for stuff that looks well done, but also like that there's a lot of love and heart there. I'm not so much concerned that it like matches the existing style or that demonstrates that you're a professional artist or layout person. I'm really looking for like, man, there's a lot of love in this third-party release.
I love content that answers a question I don't want to have to think about. Like, oh, I need to do this. There's a generator for that, or that exists over here. And I grab that book and I open it and I'm like, this is useful. This is thought out, and it provokes new ideas into different areas. So not just solving a problem, but then also asking a bunch of questions on what new problems can we get into. I like that type of stuff.
What I want to see out of this content jam for Cabin Fever is depth and creativity. I don't want you to just throw together an adventure location and give me a keyed map and say, there's a guy here selling potions, there's a guy here selling chips, there's a guy here doing this. I want actual depth that people can take away from this jam and say, okay, this is going to be what my group does for the next 3 to 4 sessions. Like, give me something substantial and I will love you forever.
I'm looking for something that I can, that I want to use in my own games. And if it can do that, then I think it's got a shot.
What am I hoping to see? That's a great question, because I feel with the whole board community, y'all are so creative that you just make up all sorts of different things that I don't expect. So I think that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, is just things that go, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. That's genius. And I want those moments with this jam. The one thing that I can tell you that I don't want to see phoned in, entries that just, look like they were created in like 5 minutes and use AI art. I want to see people's passion come through with this project, and I'm really, really excited to see that, because I think that's what the board community in general does really, really well, is just make some really cool stuff and unexpected stuff.
What are you looking for in a winning entry in the Cabin Fever Jam?
For me, when looking at what it should be in a winning entry, I kind of want to see it where it has I know almost not a polished piece, but something where it looks like you've gone in and you've reread it and you've had somebody else look at it and somebody else has edited it, and just so that it looks like it's to the next level.
In a winning entry, you guys got me straddled between 2 points, things that Bridget would really like to see. One, I have a degree in history. So this is Pirate Borg. It is an alternate dimension. It's a different approach to the Dark Caribbean, but that doesn't mean you can't tie in historical entities, cultural aspects, or things that were like actually relevant at the time. So tickle my fancy with my history degree and give me something that was actually inspired by real events. The other half that I would really love to see, just lean into your own originality, because no one can actually tell a story the way that you can. And Pirate Borg leaves so much room for the sandbox of your imagination. So give me something original. And if you can, give me something that'll make me laugh, because that's one thing Pirate Borg will always do, will give me a good laugh.
Man, I just want to see cool stuff. I want to see stuff that looks cool. I want to see stuff that's useful at the table. I want to see all those little things filled in that we haven't yet seen in the Pirate Borg world. I'm really excited to see other people get their hands on the Dark Caribbean.
I think it does something where it doesn't break any existing things that already exist in the world, that it fits in those rules, and it doesn't alienate players by removing what they can do or just completely overshadowing another class or making stuff not worthy of using anymore because this just replaces it. But it like fits in that spot, but answers a different question rather than just the same thing over again.
Don't cater to me or any of the judges. Sell us on what you think is your passion for this. And you can show us that mostly by staying on task. Don't get too scattered around. Edit yourself appropriately. Make sure you've checked your spelling. Do your due diligence before you submit your entry. Don't just toss it in, whip it off really quick, and submit it on a 8.5 by 11 or whatever. Just make the effort, go the extra mile, and sell me on what your passion is. Like, I don't necessarily know everything about Pirate Borg. I don't claim to, but if you can sell me on it, I will jump right on with you.
A winning entry to me is probably something that I've never even thought of before. And I look at it and I see, wow, that's different.
For me, what I'm going to be looking for is how someone takes this Pirate Borg like setting and this game and makes it their own. Like, yeah, you could, like, I think that that's what you've done really well, Luke, with Pirate Borg, is that you took Mork Borg, and yeah, it's kind of a copy of Mork Borg, but you still made it your own. And so it still has a unique, feel to it. It has a unique look to it, but it's still definitely a callback to Mork Borg. And you can definitely tell it's along those lines, but it's still your own. So I want to see somebody that takes Pirate Borg and isn't just like a copy and paste of what you've done, but like, let's see what somebody can do, how they do their version of Pirate Borg. And I'm really, really curious to see what comes out of this, because like I said, the Borg community is super, super creative. And I have a feeling that we're going to see some really great takes on this setting that you've already created.
What tips do you have for known conspirators?
Keep your writing short and succinct. One of the things about most of this Mork Borg third-party stuff is that's the style of writing. I don't want to read 10 pages on a character's backstory. I want it to be short, snappy, and I want to add my own flavor to it.
Known conspirators, stop overthinking that shit. Seriously. You're overthinking it already. You're listening to this and you're overthinking. You love Pirate Borg. Lean into the things that you enjoy about the setting and the mechanics that Pirate Borg inspires for you, and stop overthinking yourself. Your ideal is fine. Submit it. We want to see it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be fun. And if you like it, chances are we will too.
Obviously, my first tip is if you haven't read the Pirate Borg design primer, you should read that. I made it for you so you can read it. Please do that. But the other thing I would say is just like read and consume as many other products as you can. Ex Libre has a ton of Mork Borg third-party stuff. It's a great place to get inspiration, but just, be a sponge and soak up everything that you can.
Don't be afraid to have artwork consume your page and your layout, and to go in wonky directions, use 4 pages instead of 1, to tell the same information, because that can really be a fun part of consuming the information.
Get into the community, get on the Discord, get into the Known Conspirators section, get into the Cabin Fever section, talk to your fellow creators, collaborate on things, spin ideas off of each other. It will show out in your final product 100%. The more you talk to your fellow creators, the more ideas it will spark in you, the more ideas it will give you for future, and that will definitely show through in your final entry.
Have fun.
Try to think outside the box. Try to do something that nobody else has done before. Try to figure out a cool way to create more content with the Pirate Borg that maybe we haven't seen. Like that's kind of what I'm looking for. Like, I love the fact that Mork Borg has a vinyl album. I'm excited that the Mork Borg GM screen like folds out into 6. Like, everybody's super creative. Like, I want to see somebody do something that just blows my mind. That's like, oh my god, like, think outside the box. That's what I'm going to tell you right now for a tip, is just, even if it's super random, see if you can make it work, and see how you can make it apply to Pirate Borg.
Where can listeners find you, and do you have any projects that you'd like to plug?
You can find me at briancolin.com, and I have a new Vast Grim project coming out with 3 new books, more patches, and lots of expanded things. It's coming to BackerKit on May the 14th, Tuesday, May the 14th, running through June, the second week of June.
Oh, if you guys want to connect with me, the easiest thing in the world is to hit up the website at symphonyentertainment.com. That bad boy will give you a list to my CV. So if you're looking to hire me for writing or sensitivity reading or proofreading, you can see that. You can also connect with our actual plays and our streams and our podcasts. You can see, the conventions that I'm going to be appearing at. So, and then also you can connect all our social medias there. There's the whole Facebook thing, Twitter, X, Z, whatever it's called today, Blue Sky. And then, of course, we have a Discord community where we're all thirsty. We're very thirsty over at Symphony, and we all love horror. So if you like horror and thirst, just hit up symphonyentertainment.com, follow a link, and you'll get to me somehow.
Of course, you probably know who I am if you're listening to this. Limithron.com is where to find me. At Limithron everywhere is where I'm at. The next big thing we've got coming up is this fall. We've got Down Among the Dead and about 8 other products coming in a big Pirate Borg Kickstarter that's going to be on Talk Like a Pirate Day, September 19th.
Well, as the quartermaster, you can find me on Discord, Sorth24. I pretty much go wherever the captain is. But I'm also the Foundry VTT support guy. And if you need me, you can find me at support@limithron.com.
I'm on social media as Hexeter pretty much everywhere. I live daily on the Pirate Borg Discord, as anybody will notice every time I get a level up. I think I'm level 28 now, something crazy like that. Other than that, I'm occasionally found with Doug on his Victory Condition Gaming channel for actual plays of various games, which I think we have Outgunned is coming up very soon, which I'm very excited to get back into.
I have nothing to plug, but I'm always around on Discord. I read everything and I see everything, and I talk quite a bit.
People can find me on Victory Condition Gaming on YouTube and on all the major audio podcast platforms. You can also see me at almost every convention here in the States. It seems like I am constantly on the road, but I love this tabletop community. I love promoting tabletop games. I love promoting Pirate Borg. I'm very fortunate in the fact that I get to, show off Pirate Borg at a lot of these major conventions, and just keep helping Luke and Tyler grow this community that they've established, and just seems to keep gaining ground more and more every day. So I'm very, very honored to be a little tiny part of that.
There you have it, the esteemed panel of pirate lords that will be judging your submission to Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever is available at itch.io/jam/Cabin Fever. It's accepting submissions all month, after which we will judge them for what they are, and then rank them, and then award cash prizes based on the ranking that we applied. and then hand out swag. It's going to be great. The best part is that everyone's going to get free PDFs. So you guys are going to get all this sweet content and get to add it to your games. Man, we cannot wait. All right, that's it for today's episode. Nice, short, and sweet one. We'll see you out there on the scurvy seas of the dark Caribbean. You've been listening to the Ship of the Dead podcast. Email your questions, comments, and buried treasure tips to shipofthedead@limithron.com. You can support the program, join our Discord server, get early access to new episodes, and instantly download hundreds of battle maps, assets, and adventures at limithron.com/Patreon. Tiers start as low as $2 a release, and you only get charged when I make something new. Pirate Borg, my rules-light, rum-infested hack of Morkborg, is available now at pirateborg.com and retail stores everywhere. Ship of the Dead is produced by Limithron LLC. Our audio editor is Matt Kepler, and our music is by Alexander Miller. For more, head to limithron.com.